Hi, I'm Elke Holland of Perspectus IT Recruitment, a recruitment consultancy specialising in placing candidates within the multi-value market. And I'm here today with Mark Fuller, who's the Director of Technology of Reality in the States for Northgate Arinzo. Hi, Mark.
Hi, how are you?
Not so bad, thank you. And you?
Good, very well.
Okay. How long have you actually worked at Northgate now?
I've been with Northgate for somewhere in the region of 22 years now, and that's all been with the Reality product.
That's a long time. Now, you started
It's a very long time.
It is. Now, you started off in the UK. Why did you move to the States, and when was that?
I moved back in September of last year to the States. Northgate is a global company, so as well as giving benefits to our clients, there's benefits to employees as well from moving around. The opportunity arose for me to come and really make a difference here in the US around the growth opportunities here. Northgate Arinzo have openly stated that they want to be the #1 supplier of multi-value technology anywhere where we operate, and our major market at the moment is here in North America. So I came over mainly because I felt I could make a difference over here, but also it was around the commitment of Northgate to the multi-value market. It's still 100% committed to the market, and working for people like with Mark Pick, etc., and Andy Downer, the general manager, their enthusiasm is so infectious that you can't help but work with everybody to make it all happen. And some of the contracts we've taken over the last 12 months have proved that.
Okay. Do you still do some bits in the UK though?
I've travelled back to the UK occasionally. I've just revisited the UK shortly ago to do some training with some of our technical resources in the UK.
Okay, so we haven't lost you altogether then?
No.
Okay, right. Well, with all the conversions and the migrations that have been done, how's that actually affected the Reality product?
One word, significantly, really. Over the last 18 months to 2 years, there has been a big investment in the functionality, what goes into the product. So we're starting to see, as a result of contract wins, etc., we're starting to see more and more information go into the product. For instance, one of the big things that Reality 14.1 introduced was casing sensitivity, which was to be able to go after that part of the market who use casing sensitive databases. Other areas that we've been able to put in over the last couple of years are things like web services, etc., to be able to drive that type of interface into the market.
Okay.
So we're getting significant interest from some of the people we're talking to about the functionality that's now there.
Okay. Now, there's new data security regulations. How does Reality deal with that?
Reality is very strong from that point of view. It's got already inbuilt into it data encryption. So, for instance, we work with clients who have to operate under HIPAA, for instance, and HIPAA is one of those regulations for the health market, where it states basically if you're going to transmit data around or it has to be encrypted. So one of the things that how we can help with compliance there is encryption. That's in the product as standard. There's no additional cost for that. The other area is things like being able to log everything what goes on the system, so audit logging. Reality is very strong from an audit log point of view, so you can tell down to an individual user on an individual port what they were doing at any point in time in the day. Okay.
Now, has Reality embraced new technologies, and how do you think that benefits the multi-value community actually as a whole?
Well, as a whole, what we're seeing is that Reality is looking at new technologies all the time. So we're looking at whether, for instance, it can play a role in the cloud. This magic buzzword of cloud computing. Can it play a part in there? Yes, it can. And we're talking to some partners at the moment of how we would deliver that. There are security concerns around data in the cloud, so we've got to address those as well. But Reality is very strong from a security point of view, just because of the markets we've traditionally operated in. So that shouldn't be an issue for us. Other technologies, we're looking at with the web services, is that we can now start to play in the SaaS model, so software as a service type model.
Okay.
So again, this all ties in really together. we've recently done some work, for instance, with one of our clients integrating some of Google's technology into their application. And the best part of Google is most of it's free. So it's all coming together and embracing all of those new technologies. And what's nice about Reality and Northgate is that we're still a VAR of our own product. So we still have a significant application business, still using Reality as its database engine. And therefore, it's in our interest to keep the product moving forward, keep it up to date with new technologies, etc. So some of the new applications which are coming out in the UK, for instance, at the moment, are all software as a service based type applications.
Okay. Is there something you're waiting for that would excite you coming out quite shortly, or that you're allowed to tell us about?
I think it's cloud computing. I think that's going to be the most exciting thing what happens to the market over the next 12 to 18 months.
Okay. All right. Mark, thank you very much for joining me today and bringing me up to speed. And to anybody else, thank you. And I hope everybody else found it of interest.
Okay. Thanks very much.
Thank you.
Bye.